Hey y'all, and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be doing some speaker upgrades on this truck, the 09. And so I've had some speaker issues ever since I got the truck. I've got a blown speaker, some crackling speakers, and I think the dealership, their solution was to just unplug them. So what I know is the one here on the driver's side is completely blown. No sound through it, or maybe the dealer unplugged it because it was blown. And then over here I'm going to replace this one too. So I'm not looking to blow a ton of money on the speakers, so I'm just going to do, I know the rear ones need upgraded, so we'll start there, see how it is. If it's good, then we're done. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and upgrade the front ones. Now, front ones are base only on these trucks. So getting the door off is very easy. You can already see that I've got the handle off. There's one little bolt in the handle, and it is a T40 Torx. And then there's one Phillips screw, and then that leaves you with the whole rear door panel pops off. There's a couple connectors inside here, electrical connectors, and you just got to unplug those for the window and the locks. And then that'll let you get access to the speaker, which you can see right there. So let me get that off. I'm still waiting for my speakers to show up in the mail, but they're coming today, so I figured I'd get these panels off a while. And here's what we got inside the door. Everything looking good in here. New speakers have showed up in the mail. Here they are. They are Polk 6.5 inch. These are supposed to be real good speakers, not completely breaking the bank, at about $80 for both of them. But a lot of people say that these are a major upgrade even over the premium sound system that they had in their vehicle. So I'm looking forward to opening them up, getting them installed, and seeing how they sound. Okay, here's the new speakers. They look really nice. They come with a bunch of different things. I don't think we're going to need these covers. These are for if you're using the speakers. It's going to have this cover over top of it, so we don't need that. Comes with these wiring harnesses. There's a large and a small. They just plug in on that side like that, and then this side you've got to crimp the connections. So they sent some little couplers that you crimp. Now this is the old one, and on the old there was a nice connector. Connects right in like that, and it looked like this. So you had a nice plug, very easy. You've got to cut this off and then do your splices. So here's the we probably will need these, which is like the mounting brackets, which on the front of this you put your screws through there. So let's come over here to the door so I can show you what I got going on this one. So here's where the speaker was removed, and then this is where I cut the cables. And to do that, I just used regular scissors, and I've got a box cutter here to peel off the casing from this. So what I'm going to do now is attempt to crimp them down and see if we can get sound through it. Okay, so I'm testing this out, and we end up with a new problem. I've already stripped these wiring ends off, but
starting at $29.99, turn your backyard into a vacation.
See, wire snapped in the door, and that was the problem here. So I may not have needed these speakers. I figured they were blown just because of how it was when I test drove the truck way back when. So that's going to be our repair. So I have to do a repair in here. We're still going to install these. It's probably not going to be worth the hassle to return them, because I'll probably have to return them on my dime. Okay, I'm going to try and show me working on some of these speakers. So here we got the door. Here we got the connector. Cut that off. Then take your box cutter, strip off the ends. These two connectors. Okay, now we got the gray wire came with the new speaker. There's a large side and a small side. You just firmly press on the two connectors. This is probably the easiest part of the job. And then you've got your end pieces here, which you got to splice in. So you take your little red things and push in your, I know you can't see this right now, but I'm pushing them in. I just want to test to make sure I got the right ones. I think both the speaker and the truck have a dark green and a light green wire. Okay, so we've got the end stripped off here. Next thing to do is on your speaker. You connect the big end of the gray cable to the big connector on the speaker, small end on the small end, and then you push in your spliced ends. Now I'm just going to connect these two to test to make sure that they work. I believe dark green and the light green on the light green. Yep.
Just past Elysian Fields, and also still some congestion on your way out to Slidell.
Got some traffic in New Orleans today. But yes, it works. So yes, we're good to go on this side. Just put everything together. I guess you actually have to crimp these, even though it does feel pretty tight. They feel pretty tight inside there. So if you want to see the job I did on the crimps, it actually looks pretty dang good. But I use these lock-in pliers, which, you know, just lock them so that they barely lock like this. And that's perfect tightness to do the crimps. And these are nice and tight. It worked out real well. And so final step is just to put this in place, and you actually don't need those brackets. They'll mount in place just like this. So it's the perfect size for this door. Didn't need any adapter or anything like that for them. There we go. This side's working real well, and they are magnetic, so if you need help to hold it in place while you do these crimps, there you go. Now these things they go in at a pretty funny angle, and you got to find the right holes to use with the screws. And on the other side, I only use 2 screws. So one ends up going in the middle here, and the other goes in the outside of the these little tabs on the outside. I don't know if you can see that, but these are the only 2 that go in. The other 2 don't line up, but it's still pretty dang solid.
I enjoyed the show for a long time, and I hope you can keep it going for a long time. I'm calling about, man, I'm just tired of the victim mentality and the entitlement thing. I grew up in the inner city of Houston.
Okay, got it all back together.
And we'll go back from there.
They included those little decals, so I added that. And we just got to run to the store, get another wire crimp for that door wiring, and I think we'll be up and running. I'll let you know how good the sound is. I mean, this sounds pretty good right now just with one speaker. Right, I'm at Walmart right now. Got a proper crimper and some little adapters that should have us up and running. So, driving around, both speakers are up and running, listening to commercials to avoid copyright issues. But yeah, this is really good. The treble especially is the good part about these speakers. It's very crisp. And I don't think we really need to replace the front ones. I mean, the front passenger side has a little crackle in the bass, but other than that, it's fine. And I'm not really noticing it right now at all. All right, anyways, I do recommend those Polk speakers. I'm pretty happy with them. So if you want to replace the rear speakers, 6.5-inch Polks, pretty good option, pretty good bang for the buck. And yeah, I think that's it for me in this one. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Hopefully the film was decent. I'll have to see when I check it out later. Hang on, I'm reaching for a new gear. Got it. Third gear. All right, y'all. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.